So in this video, I'm going to show you how to download, install, and use the Liebao browser on Windows. Now the reason we're doing this is because Liebao has Pepper Flash, which is a different type of Flash player that was designed by Google. And Liebao is a Chinese Chromium-based Flash browser, which for some reason runs Flash games very well for me. In this case, we're going to be using it for Plazma Burst 2. Now, if you want to just skip finding the link to download, there will be a link in the description to just download it. But if you want to be able to find it yourself, here's how to do it. The first step is to go to your Google search and just search for Liebao. Then you get to the website and click it. Now that you're on the website, you go to the link and copy or cut it. Then you go to archive.org. Now, if you're familiar with archive.org, you might know that this is to get old versions of web pages. And the reason we're doing this is because Flash did get discontinued, which means that the current modern day version of Liebao will not support it. So what we need to do is get an older version that does support it still. Go to enter URL and paste the link. Now in this case, we're gonna go to a 2018 version of Liebao. So we go here and click on it. We hover over March 7th and click the time code here. After that, there will be a download button in Chinese that we click. This will not work for us because the archive webpage has not archived this specific download link. But what we can do is click on this link down here, and that gives us a list of the versions that it did archive. Now this is all from 2013, we want something from 2018. So what we're gonna do is go to page 4 and find one from 2018. This one has 2018 in the file name, so we know that this one has to be from 2018. So click on it, go to 2018, hover over and click this, and this will immediately just bring you to it to download. Now this link here will be in the description, and the reason for that is because Liebao never actually took down the old version. If you go to a new tab and just enter the link, it can download the browser just the same way. But for the purpose of this video, this is how you get a version in case they do take it down. Now the next step is very important because for some reason Liebao as a browser installs its own antivirus, and we don't want that. So we're gonna have to open the installer and of course select yes. And once we do that, we have to be very careful here. There's just some things you have to unselect. So for example, the first thing you want to do is go to the right here and click on this like circle thing. And that gives us 4 checkboxes. We want to unselect all of the ones except the first one. The first one is agreeing to the terms and service. If you don't have it checked, you can't install the browser. The second one is one that we want to uncheck. This one installs the antivirus that for some reason it has. And we don't need it because we're just playing Plazma Burst, and also I don't trust it. The third checkbox says to make it as your default browser. Now we probably don't want that, so we can uncheck it. And the last one is just giving your user experience data to Liebao. We don't want that either, so we uncheck that too. That leaves all but the first box checked, and then we click this button here, which installs it. Now after it installs, it's going to open the browser automatically. But you might notice that it goes to this weird web page and also having some sort of pop-up here. So the first thing we need to do is take care of this. So first off, you can just ignore this and go click on the cheetah head. Then you go down to the one with the gear icon and open that. So the first thing you want to do is uncheck this third one here. This is the one that asks, that basically it always asks if you want to set it as your default browser. This, you uncheck it, it won't do this anymore. The next thing you want to do is take out duba.com as your home page. So when you open the browser, it will not go to that anymore. The third thing you want to do is select the last one here. This one says to open Liebao on the home page. So you have to put your own home page here. And in our case, it's going to be Plazma Burst. So we go open a new tab. We go to plasmaburst2.com. Go to the play. Or you can do the SWF link. That's up to you. I'm just going to do the play one, for example. Click on here, copy it or cut it, and put it here. And now whenever you open the browser, it will go to this link. But there's one more issue, that's when you open a new tab, it always goes to Duba. That's really annoying. So what we do is we go to here, selects what we do on a new tab. You can select it to the first one if you wanted to do absolutely nothing, just go to the new tab page. That brings you here. Or you can select this one, which takes us to our home page, which is Plazma Burst Play. This will be up to you. I'll set it to just regular page. The last thing that might be a little annoying is that whenever you're playing, it has this thing over here, and you're gonna have to click X every time. It might be a little annoying, so here's how you can disable it in the settings. So to get rid of this thing up here, what you want to do is go to your settings, click on the second to last one that has a wrench, and uncheck the first check mark here. So right now you can see it pop up, click it, now it's gone, click it again, and now it's back. So just make sure it's unchecked. And that's about it. Basically every time you close and, for example, open the browser, it will go to Plazma Burst if you set this as your home page. But let's say you don't want to play in this small window and you want to have full screen. In that case, you will go back to your settings and change the home page from this to plasmaburst2.com/pb2_re34.swf, and that basically will open the full screen version. So let's try that. This opens full screen version of Plazma Burst every time. There is one limitation, that's you have to enter your login and password each time. You might be okay with that. There is a way to have it so that it autofills this, but I might cover it in another video if you're interested. So let's say, for example, you're done with Liebao. You tried it and it does not work for you, and you would like to uninstall it. So you go to your settings, hit uninstall, and where is it? Maybe it's in the L section? No. So Liebao is Chinese, so it's actually either at the bottom or at the very top, but it'll look like this. Right click and click uninstall. Now, when you get to the uninstaller, you'll see this and you'll be very confused because you don't know what any of this does. So basically what you want to do is click on the last box and then click the orange confirm. And then you don't have to fill this out. You just click the white box. I know you'd assume you'd click the orange box, but then you click the white box. So one more time, bottom right, orange, white, and that will uninstall Liebao from your computer. So yeah, if you want, you can give that a try. In my opinion, Liebao runs the smoothest. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.